you about the second half of the book, but also about some things that we can build upon from this first discussion. Some feedback on how we can improve our discussion skills a little bit, building off of what we already did really well. So I'll put that up here. We can talk about it. And at the end of our discussion today, we will kind of self-rate ourselves using this this form. Okay. So what's number one? It says refer to text when providing thoughts to group. What does that mean?
So it's basically if you make some kind of like idea, a person could help you get that other idea.
So a person definitely could help, right? So if Justice has an idea, Josh might say, hey, and in the book it said, but this is saying more if you have an idea, to try to refer it back to the text. Now, does that mean that every idea you have is going to be able to be referred back to the text? No. But try to have this conversation stay somewhat around the text, right? Add on to other group members' ideas. What are we saying there? Someone besides Justice, if we want to add on to other group members' ideas. Kelly?
Oh, you could say like,
Don't be afraid to use that.
like I disagree to, from Justice.
Right, and then continue that thought. What we don't, we want to try to avoid Justice's ideas, Ben's ideas, Josh's ideas, Noah's ideas, Jocelyn. Like, Justice has an idea, and we might talk about that idea, all of us, for 5 minutes before moving on to a new idea. We don't want to play tag, you're it. Okay, and that's a hard thing, so we'll work on that. Number 3, explain how what you already knew helped you create meaning. You guys are all ready for that, right? Bringing in that background knowledge.
Yes.
Okay.
I got a bunch.
Number 4, don't be afraid to disagree. Especially about, we're talking about racism here, right? Don't be afraid to disagree. But do so respectfully, politely, right? That's really important. We're not here, we can have different opinions on things, but that doesn't mean we have to be.
I disagree because you don't like wood.
Yep, and again, that little sheet I gave you today will have some ideas, and it is front and back. Different ideas. Making sure that all voices are heard. That's really important. And then, this is the most important one, we want to have fun and be passionate. What does that mean, be passionate? Noah, what do you think? Be passionate. Do you have passion for something? Yep, you're happy about it, you want to do it, Justice?
You care for someone else, like having and being like politely and like, you're just gonna disagree and agree.
Being passionate about something still has to do with being respectful, right? Okay. All right, does that sound good? Are we ready to roll?
Yes.
I will say very little or nothing at all during this discussion, okay, and we'll just kind of see how the discussion is going, and when it's over, it's over. It doesn't have to be over when the bell rings. If we need to go into the second hour a little bit, that's okay. Okay, it is 8:06. A good discussion could be 10 minutes, a good discussion could be 30 minutes. Okay, so let's just see how this goes. All right, happy discussion.
So, I want to connect with the main character through Rosa Parks, because Rosa Parks didn't start the boycott. Other black women did it because, because there's people, a black woman got arrested before she did. So she was supporting for the black women to start the boycott, so I could connect that, because the person that the main character is supporting is the black kid fighting for freedom, and for the freedom. Yeah. So you can just go. Yeah.
I think that's good, but they're not fighting for their freedom, they're fighting to vote for their freedom. Because they can't vote. So even if they have freedom, the white people just vote and say no, because the black people can't vote. So. What? Well, stop laughing at me.
Ben, you have something to share?
No, thank you.
Do you have something to share? you have something to share? Do you have something to share? Yeah, we all have ideas. I want to share. I want to let other people share. You all have different ideas to share.
I'm not going first.
We want everybody to share. We want everybody to share.
Sometimes just a little time, so take your time, it's okay if we have some silence. It's hard to Stephanie to prepare. I've heard that the comparison of what Rosa Parks was going through and fighting for freedom, and then I heard Noah said, but this book is about fighting for voting rights. What are other people's thoughts on that?
Well, there's other people. So the blacks are not. You know why I said the freedom? Because they're not. They're all segregated, and they all have the rundown places, and all the whites have the good places. So there's whites that don't care, but there's some whites that care for the blacks. So that's why I said they'd have to fight for their freedom and supporting for the blacks.
This way, you're. No. 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 No passing. You gotta do at least one thing.
You can all come back.
Come back to me.
For fighting for the freedom, I would agree with Justice because the white people have more things and better things than the black people do. Like, for example, on page 17, they said that their mom died because they brought her to an all-white hospital and they didn't take care of her.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Wait,
You see the KKK in front of it? My turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
They're looking again. Who's at the door?
Someone get to the door, of course.
You I was spying into the room. Hey, Kelly, you go. I'm a little creeped out.
So, his poem in the beginning of the book, I wrote, woke up this morning, my mind said freedom, and I put that they had less schools, they had less houses, clubs, education. And they wanted to be the same as everybody else, to have more education, more books, more teachers, but they didn't have that much teachers, more books, or education.
So I found this website called history.com. So I found that so here's like on page. Oops. Yeah.
It's
On
on
page 13. By the time I was 15 years old, I've been in jail 9 times. So connect with that with district.com. So the blacks want to get the right to vote, but the whites give them so hard problems that they can't even figure it out.
Yeah, because they get jumped most every time they try going to vote.
And I watched some videos about somewhat, so the whites didn't really want the blacks to vote because people were racist back at that time. So, I'm gonna show you that website. Wait, someone to share.
If people have research that they did to help them better understand the text, I think that we should share those resources. Why don't we keep focusing on this discussion for now, and then towards the end of the discussion, we could even watch a few resources if people wanted to help us better understand what's going on. So let's keep the discussion going for now.
Color clockwise.
Going counterclockwise. This is
Other thoughts?
what was the girl's name? What was the name? What? Linda?
Yeah.
Well, I got something. Okay, so when Linda went to jail when there were, I don't know what to say, but
Take your time. Hey, Justice, maybe for now, let's just engage in the discussion, we'll get there later. So you're talking about when Linda went to jail?
yeah. When Linda went to jail, there's a bunch of other people in the jail cells, but there was only supposed to be 2 people in her jail cell, but they shoved hundreds of them into one jail cell. And one person was sick, and they kept calling for help, but every time they called for help, they wouldn't answer, and then they came over and said clean up the place because they said it was dirty. And she broke her window and got yelled at, and other people said that she was that that window was that name, and then window was that name, that person over there. So technically, everybody in the cell was Linda,
Except for the sick person.
except for the sick person. So, you. No, John.
So, Noah, on that point, how does this make people feel? So Noah just shared a pretty, I think, passionate feeling or observation about the jail cell. Noah, can you talk about how that made you feel, and then maybe other people want to add on to that?
When they were sticking up for each other, it made me feel good, but when I figured out that one of the people were sick because they were in their cells, I was like kind of mad because they didn't do anything about it. And by the time she got out of jail, that girl already passed away.
So you were glad that they stuck up, but kind of sad
Yeah.
about.
Because,
Other thoughts on that?
and then now,
What page was that on? Can you take people to that page? Remember, we can reference the text.
it was either 47 or 49.
You want to open up, take a look.
Because 49 is the page where they're taking him to the funeral. Well, the one that got shot to the funeral because he died in the hospital. And so it should be on this page. Yeah, it's on this page.
Is there a picture? Isn't there a picture too of the?
Yeah.
So and now this is a different idea, right, than the jail cell. So Noah's bringing us to another.
Oh, you want a picture of the jails?
No, I don't. Wherever you were going with that, Noah, it's fine. Right. So on that point, how many people know we're supposed to be in the jail?
Just 2, because it's a small jail cell.
And many, many more were put in there. How other people now thoughts on this? Why? How does it make you feel? How could this be allowed?
So it's allowed because the whites, there was a Jim Crow laws, that was protecting the whites, so, every time they put the blacks in jail, they could do it because of the Jim Crow laws, and